It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
J.J. Nelson.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Chiefs, nothing.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally, you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, he gets it to Brown, complete.
Watson's pass.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Good carry and pickup for a 1st down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Texans 14, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off in the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards on
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Switch. Hey, Rimley.
Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
From his goal line here, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Texans.
Again, it's Watson. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, here's Watson. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
On the coverage defensively.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. How you get on the head? How you get on the head? Correct. Check three.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watson on third down. Completes this to Waring. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Good set. 19. Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by...
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Watson, off play action. incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And now here is another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the...
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check 33. 30 man. Hey, check black 33. Check black 33. You don't want now. Get it. Pick up the ball. Move.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Cobb to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston.
To
J.J. Nelson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 42, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Taking a deep shot here for Hart. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Chiefs.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
Watch Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
Texans 42. Chiefs 14.
Watson, option play. He'll hand it to Johnson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
David Johnson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
It's
a good pick up there of 20 yards.
Texans, first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option, they go with Johnson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
9 at the 13-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to number 80.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Under pressure. pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
He's checking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Mahomes sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Whitney merciless. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And Watson's going to throw it here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, Texans.
Now Watson, off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right. But I love love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Houston, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.